So in this video, we're going to show you how to synchronize the project with WorksManager. In a following video, we will show you how to do it manually. So the first thing for syncing is I'm going to come up to the hamburger button in the upper left-hand corner, and we're going to go down to Data Management. Under Data Management, we're going to click on WorksManager Sync. Now, you have to have your settings set up, so you're going to have your device name and your organization and your password. So you should have all that. And then you'll be able to go into Data Management and Sync. So it's going to come in, it's going to synchronize, it's going to look for projects. I'm going to come up to the project here. You can see I can either do a work order, a project, or a design. We're going to do project. I'm going to come down here, and it's reached out to WorksManager, so it's showing me that here's that Keras as-built demo. So it's going to synchronize. I'm going to click accept. Now we want to watch here. It's going to go quick. You can see that it brought in some data. It synchronized it successfully. I'm going to click OK, and that's going to take me back out to my standard screen here. What I'm going to do is go up again to the hamburger button, and we're going to go project setup. We're going to change the project, and I'm going to be able to go down now and select that Keras as-built demo project. We need to make a work order because work orders currently don't synchronize or come down. So I'm going to create a work order, and we're going to call this as-built demo. I'm going to call it WorksManager just to separate it from the other one. Okay. So then we're going to come down here. We're going to say measure site improvements. Make sure we spell it right. And what other instructions or other information you'd like to put here. I'm going to click finish. Now for the design, when we synchronize, you'll see that that design we published is right here. Now we could use this design. It's just going to have line work. If I select on it, you're going to see that there's no surfaces. Okay. And that's fine. I mean, if you had a design surface, you could load that up and, they could measure. You don't need a design. And typically if you're out in the field, you really wouldn't need it because you're actually going to be physically locating the features. For instructional purposes and the sake of this course, we are going to create a design, and we're going to use the data that you downloaded in the previous video. So make sure you have that if you haven't already. And I'm not going to use this design. I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to show you how to create a new design directly in Siteworks. So you could do this whether you're doing an as-built or other methods. But I'm going to click the plus button over here. And the design name is, I'm just going to call it background map. And I'm going to click on the design file. So I'm going to check the design file box, and I'm going to click on this tab over here to select the file. So I'm going to back arrow up and one more time. And in this folder, Trimble Synchronizer data folder, is where we put the Trimble Siteworks as-built training. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to grab this TTM. The reason I'm doing this is so that when we're in the emulator, is that we have a surface elevations that it'll pull from. So it's just going to help us give a little bit more realistic environment versus having it with no elevations. I'm going to click accept. The design line work, I'm going to click there. I'm going to also tab that. So this is the DXF file. All right. So same thing. It held the folder. All right. So this DXF file. This is that white kind of grayish, light gray background line work we're going to use. Again, instructional purposes here, I'm just using it as a background. But you could bring a DXF file with line work to help your field guys. You could tell them, say, look, I want you to collect these features out in the field. They should look like this. It might be helpful as well. We don't have any stakeout points, so I'm not going to do anything with that. I'm going to click finish, and I'm going to click accept. So now you can see we've got the surface that came in. We've got our control points that came in. They were synchronized automatically. And if you look up in the FXL, the FXL file is also automatically loaded for us. So we're ready to go. We're ready to start measuring. So we're going to get into that in the following videos.